If you use a diesel as your tow rig, probably one of your biggest fears is some type of emissions code when you are in the middle of nowhere. And no, the answer is not always to delete the diesel. That is not the right choice. The best choice is just to maintain the after treatment system that is in the truck. And you're probably asking yourself, how do I do that? Well, the reality is you do that by using a select type of additives to basically keep it clean. So the biggest issue with the after treatment or SCR system in a diesel truck all revolves around the DEF, or diesel exhaust fluid. So what happens with that diesel exhaust fluid, if over time any of the ionized water either evaporates or leaks out, it starts to create crystals inside the system, which can cause clogging and or failure of the system to operate correctly. And then what happens is you get a bunch of DEF codes, and then those DEF codes usually put your truck into limp mode, which means you aren't going anywhere. Now, the best thing to do is to just treat your after treatment system. One way to do that is with a couple of products from Rislone. You can use Rislone DEF Crystal Clean. Now you add this into the DEF tank, and then while the vehicle regens, what it's going to do is it's going to clean the entire SCR system and remove any of those crystal buildups from things like injectors, nozzles, lines, or even inside the after treatment itself. And then once you've performed the cleaning of your after treatment, then you just got to maintain it. And one of the easiest ways to maintain it is with some Rislone diesel DEF treatment. You're just going to add a couple ounces of this every time you top up your DEF tank with DEF, and that will prevent the crystals from ever forming. It actually can help dissolve existing crystals in the tank as well. And then the rest, it's just proper maintenance. If you're going to park the vehicle, make sure the DEF tank is full if you're going to leave it for a long period of time. Make sure you treat your diesel like a diesel. That means no short trips where the vehicle can't get into regen. Take it for long trips. Get the exhaust good and hot. Get the after treatment system working, and that is going to prevent it from having crystal buildup inside, because it's actually flushing the DEF through the system and leaving your exhaust with only nitrogen and water coming out the tailpipe, which is what it's designed to do. I like to keep a bottle of DEF Crystal Clean, and I always have a couple bottles of this diesel DEF treatment in my truck, and I just add this probably every 5 or 6 tankfuls into my system, and then I add this every single time.